Alright, so this map is new Simplex version 2. The first one I kind of released without really asking Salot's permission, but this one I've got his permission to do, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so the first changes since the original version is changing it to the same design layout as the current Simplex in MLG v1. So the bases are inverse symmetrical again, so they're just the same as they are in the version 1. And then gold's got the extra back area again, and you can go underneath. So the main differences between this and version 1 is like aesthetics and just general polish on the map. So like it's placed in a much nicer position. Like you've got this natural geometry here, which is pretty sweet. Got a much better view. I've lowered all the walls so you can kind of see the clouds and the scenery a bit better. It just makes it look less of a forge map and a bit more like a real map, which is always a good thing because forge isn't the prettiest to look at. The next major change is gold. Because the natural geometry is here, I've kind of had to shift some objects around and use. It's like they've got the same basic layout. It's just designed slightly differently. Like these paths here are a bit wider, because in the current version they're like really narrow and just cramped. And then I've got this little area in here as well. The next major thing, or kind of a big fix, is like these big block pieces here. They're just like forge pieces, and they're used to make all of the bases. Like you can see them at purple and at gold, and then they're at the bases as well. Like you can see across there at red. Use it red and at blue. The problem with these pieces is that they're a straight up square, but they've got soft, like curved edges, and so like they've got these plates on them which represent where the corner goes to. But then if you look here, you can see through it. So if you're in a fight with someone, you think, oh yeah, I can shoot that guy, but you actually can't. It hits the wall. So it's only up to like there. Like if I shoot along here, you can see the edge lighting up. And then like in games, you see the floating bullets around the corners, and that's because of that. So if I'm standing here and a guy runs around, I can't actually shoot him until he gets to there, which is kind of fucked up. So what I've done is I've added these big pieces here, these big brace pieces, to the edges so that the line continues down. So you won't have those floating bullet holes, because they'll actually be like on the geometry there. And then you won't get the fucking shooting a guy that you can see but not actually hitting him, because it's hitting an invisible wall. So I haven't put it everywhere, I haven't fixed all of the areas, but just the main ones, like coming around these corners, just the main combat areas, like especially like this corner here and stuff like that. Like you'll still be able to do it, it still happens there, but I mean it's not really a major combat zone. And then the next thing is just the weapon layout. I'm just trying out an overshield versus damage boost layout. So I've forged the bottom areas to be set up around that. So like you got the green to represent us, and it's got a little thing to sit on here. And then on the opposite side, got the damage boost. And I think it'll work really well. Like damage boost isn't as powerful as I thought it was going to be, because I've done a few test games on this, and last 30 seconds. But the thing is, like usually everyone knows that it's there, so someone usually picks it up and then they get dropped like a few seconds later. So unless you like make a really skillful play with it, it's not going to be game changing really. And then I've just got saw top mid, just because I thought it worked really well in the very original version of this map. And then I've just color coded top mid the same as saw, so it's like silver with like orange trim. Just minor details, but I just like to make things look cool. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Just give it a download and let me know what you think. Spent about 30 plus hours on this, just polishing every little thing, making sure all the ramps are smooth and all that shit. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Cheers.